the rookie cornerbacks, Ambry Thomas, Diamador Lenore. What do you think?
Yeah, I got to see Ambry maybe a little bit more, and it's because again, when you're watching a game on broadcast, you only see the corner that gets targeted, right? You don't really get to see the other one, and Lenore really didn't get targeted as much. And yeah, Lenore had the one pick, right? It was a nice play. He reacted to the ball. He was also beat on the play. A good throw from the quarterback. That's an easy 10-yard completion on the out. He threw to the wrong shoulder. It popped up. Great heads-up play by him. Ambry Thomas, I'm not going to say anything positive or negative. Again, I didn't get to watch the All-22. The one thing that stood out to me about Ambry Thomas is he looked like a walking pass interference in that first preseason game. It might just be jitters from that game. Don't want to write him off. Don't want to say anything, but he was a walking pass interference to me. I thought he could have been called for pass interference 3 different times. I thought if it was the regular season, he would have been called for pass interference, particularly the deep pass when they were a little bit hand fighting. And Ambry Thomas got a nice little shove in with one arm at the end on number 84 on the Chiefs. So, yeah, to me, that was probably my biggest takeaway. Ambry Thomas, I don't know how he's doing in practice. I watched a little bit of him in Michigan here and there. I wouldn't say I was just blown away, but he looked like a 3rd round pick to me. The biggest thing, my biggest takeaway was that's where you might have difficulty in a league that's so quick to call defensive holding, illegal contact, pass interference. Yeah. If he starts or has to play extended minutes, that was a little bit scary.
I wasn't impressed with either corner. I mean, I know Lenore had the interception, but in coverage, I don't feel like either one is that good at the line of scrimmage, and I don't feel like either one gets their head around in coverage. So, like with Ambry Thomas, I was impressed in training camp. He would do a good job in one-on-ones, but they would allow a lot of contact, and his pass breakups against Debo would come on like slants and stuff, where he would basically like hold him in the first 5 yards and then get his long arm in there before Debo could get his short arms out there. That's how he would win. But he's not. I gotta say, he made very few plays in 11-on-11s, and you see him in the game. He's the same way, and he's holding a lot. So I don't really know. I don't really like either of them. That's what happens when you draft corners late. That's what
it is what it is.
That's what you're going to get.
You're only working with some a certain level of athlete. Like the guys that go, like, look at CJ Henderson. Look at the way he moves on the football field. There's a reason he was a top 10 pick. That guy just moves differently from everybody there. And those are the kind of corners, that go in the top 10, top 15. So, yeah, I agree with that. But, the other thing, if you're mentioning 11-on-11s, I mean, the disconcerting thing for me is, someone who's just a fan who sits at home and tries to consume all Niners content I can, however way it is that a lot of these slow-mo highlight reels they throw, number 20 seems to be on the bad end of quite a few of them when they post the clips, it's positive, right? They're trying to post a positive clip about the offense.
But there's 20.
It just seems like number 20 was the guy that
the other thing to be. When asked like, who do you model your game after? He was like, ooh, Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard. I was like, I mean, I respect that you shoot high, but that's not you.